High above the earth, where the air is thin and cold, two immense creatures of human design follow invisible pathways. They are Airbus A380s. Each one is a marvel of engineering, a flying city carrying hundreds of souls. They move through the vast blue emptiness with a grace that hides their true nature. From the ground they are but silver specks, tracing silent lines against the canvas of the sky. But up here, at 37,000 feet, they are giants in their own realm. The world inside each aircraft is one of calm and routine. To truly understand what is at stake, we must first appreciate the forces at play. An Airbus A380 is a testament to human ingenuity. Its wings, spanning nearly 80 meters, are shaped to master the air. The air flowing over the curved top surface travels faster than the air flowing underneath. The higher pressure below pushes the wing upwards, generating the incredible force known as lift. Their four engines hum a steady, powerful song, a testament to the immense energy required to keep them aloft. The kinetic energy contained within such a massive object moving at such a velocity is immense. A cruising airliner travels at over 900 kilometers per hour. To stop it or to alter its course requires tremendous force applied over a significant amount of time. A gap of 10 miles is erased in less than a minute. The human eye, unaided, would not perceive the other aircraft as a threat until it was far too late. In the final seconds, there is a flash of recognition. In both cockpits, what was a distant point of light suddenly becomes the horrifying, expanding silhouette of another aircraft. There is no time for a full, considered response. There is only a primal, instinctive reaction, but physics is a cruel arbiter. The momentum is too great. The wing of one Airbus shears through the fuselage of the other, as if it were paper. The forces are so extreme that the very structure of the metal fails completely. The jet fuel is atomized by the impact, and mixed with oxygen and sparks, it ignites. The result is a massive, expanding fireball, a sudden violent star against the blue sky. This explosion is not just a fire, it is a shockwave, ripping apart the already compromised structures. For a fraction of a second, the two aircraft become one single, tangled mass of wreckage. What were once two orderly, graceful aircraft are now nothing more than a cloud of rapidly expanding debris. The tangled wreckage, some pieces burning, some glinting in the sun, begins its long, silent fall towards the earth below. From this point, gravity reasserts its dominion with absolute authority. High-altitude winds carry fragments, creating a vast, invisible rain of metal. The first fragments to hit the ground are small, perhaps easily missed, but they're followed by larger, heavier pieces. Each piece impacts the earth with devastating force. The debris field can span many square kilometers. Forests, mountains, and fields become gorgeous graveyards of metal. Search and rescue teams face a monumental task. Inside the fractured cabins, the world ends. They must navigate terrain on foot, searching for thousands of pieces rather than a single crash site. Every piece of wreckage is a clue that must be found and documented. The recovery operation becomes a battle against time and against the elements. The scar on the landscape is not just physical, it is psychological. In the face of such overwhelming destructive force, the question of survival seems almost absurd. Explosive decompression, extreme G-forces, freezing temperatures, and the final impact with the ground create a sequence almost entirely unsurvivable. Yet aviation history contains a few incredibly rare stories of survival, outliers that defy explanation. In 1972, a flight attendant survived a fall of over 10,000 meters after her aircraft was destroyed. She was trapped in a section of fuselage which tumbled and landed in deep snow, a convergence of improbable factors. For a survivor to emerge, an intact section would need aerodynamic stability like a spiraling seed rather than an uncontrollable tumble. This would slow descent and reduce G-forces, and it would need to land on an energy-absorbing surface. Deep snow, dense forest canopy, or a soft slope might increase the tiny chance of survival. The chances of all these factors aligning are infinitesimally small. It is a scenario that belongs more to fiction than reality. Hope for a miracle, but prepare for the absolute worst. The expectation must be that there would be no survivors. The reason such a disaster remains almost unthinkable is because of a complex, layered system of technology and human oversight. These routes are carefully planned by Air Traffic Control, ATC, a global network of controllers who monitor position, speed, and altitude. Radar pinpoints an aircraft's position with remarkable accuracy. They communicate with pilots, issuing instructions to climb, descend or alter course to maintain safe separation. It is supported in the air by TCAS, the Traffic Collision Avoidance System, that lets planes warn one another directly. If two aircraft converge, pilots first hear traffic, then a resolution advisory, climb or descend. GPS and satellite navigation provide incredibly precise location data, far beyond the old methods. Redundant systems, automation and human controllers create a network of overlapping safety. This unseen guardianship is what makes the open sky one of the safest places to be. Technology, training and vigilance combine to prevent catastrophe long before it becomes a possibility. It is a complex choreography executed thousands of times a day with extraordinary precision. An event of this magnitude would be a global one, sending shockwaves through the aviation industry and public consciousness. Airlines and regulators would issue emergency orders grounding the aircraft type until the cause is found. The A380 fleet would be grounded worldwide while investigators work. Teams would converge on the debris field to find the black boxes, the keys to understanding what went wrong. Their analysis would drive sweeping changes to ATC procedures, training and technical design. Public confidence would be shaken. The industry would respond with transparent action and new safeguards. From grief, innovation follows. Next-generation systems would be developed to prevent a repeat. A nightmare that drives safety forward. We fall, we grieve, and we learn. And then with new knowledge and purpose, we rise again. The skies will be a place of connection and possibility, guarded by lessons hard-learned.